Hi guys, today I'm gonna be discussing the case model. The case model is a model that represents the process of creating a social opportunity. It has two stages. The first stage involves generating promising ideas, and the second stage involves developing promising ideas into attractive opportunities. Now, let's go to the first stage, generating promising ideas. An entrepreneur journey starts with the promising ideas. Ideas usually comes in the personal experience of an entrepreneur. But personal experience is not the only factor that generates ideas to an entrepreneur that is worth exploring and developing. We too should recognize social needs and social assets because this can also lead to the generation of promising ideas.
Let us discuss personal experience. Personal experience often motivates, inspires, or informs the idea generation process. Many successful new venture ideas arise from the entrepreneur's education, work experience, and hobbies. The next one is change. It is common to think of entrepreneurs as creating change. Entrepreneurs are often stimulated by the changes all around them. Peter Drucker has said to always search for change, respond to it, and exploit it as an opportunity.
Now, let us begin with social needs. Social needs can be described as the differences between socially desired conditions and current reality. They are founded on a vision of a better world and are based on personal values. These principles can include a sense of moral obligation, which can be a powerful motivator for social entrepreneurs and their ideas. Great ideas are used to meet genuine needs. Social entrepreneurs would be wise to look beyond their personal interests for promising concepts that are based on an idea of social needs. Second is social assets. Some argue that the social sector concentrates too much on needs and that better ideas emerge out of a focus on assets. John McKnight from Northwestern University worries that emphasizing needs can lead us to seeing people and communities as deficient. He contrasts the concept of a neighborhood needs map that focuses on problems such as unemployment, gangs, illiteracy, crime, child abuse, and homelessness with a neighborhood assets map that replaces the above problems with local businesses, community groups, schools, police departments, health centers, available real estate, and more. The latter presents the community in a new light and may spark creative new ideas that would not be visible if social entrepreneurs look at needs alone. Now, to summarize the first stage, personal experience, social needs, social assets, and change can stimulate promising ideas, but only if the social entrepreneur also adopts an opportunity-oriented mindset, actively looking for new possibilities to have significant positive social impact. Now, the second stage, developing promising ideas into attractive opportunities. This step combines rigorous analysis with creative adjustment as social entrepreneurs test and refine ideas through a mixture of action and research. The chances of success are significantly increased if the action and research are grounded in a set of plausible hypotheses about the underlying social impact theory and business model, which includes an effective operating model and a viable research strategy. These elements must be formulated with one eye toward the external operating environment and the other focused on personal fit with the entrepreneur. For example, if a social entrepreneur identifies an opportunity in the market by offering quality designer bags made of woven cloth in order to alleviate poverty in the families of the weavers, the enterprise will have to identify how many weavers can be employed and how many bags or items they can make, what kind of products they can produce, and how this opportunity will change the lives of the weavers' families. In this stage, we can see the social impact theory. Underlying any new social venture is a theory about how the venture will achieve its intended social impact. This theory generally embodies the organization's missions and values. The articulation of the theory includes a convincing statement of how program inputs will produce a sequence and then ultimate outcomes. This kind of articulation gives the potential opportunity a more refined definition than it typically gets in the idea stage, creating a measure of clarity and singularity of purpose. The second stage is an operating model. The operating model describes how the social impact theory will be implemented in practice. It is a combination of specific activities, structures, and support systems that are designed to work together to bring about the intended impact. The second one is research strategy. An operating model cannot begin to create value unless it is nurtured and supported by a viable resource strategy. The two must mesh together neatly so that the entire business model is plausible and the ongoing resource mobilization process reinforces, rather than undermines the effectiveness of the operating model. At the most fundamental resource level, the social entrepreneur needs people and things to go forward. Lastly is the operating environment. Every new venture idea will be implemented in a distinctive operating environment that will be favorable in some but challenging in others. Although the relevant features of the operating environment will depend on the specifics of the venture idea, including the social impact theory and the business model, most ventures will make crucial assumptions about their markets, the industry structure, the political environment, and the culture. Now, to summarize the second stage. In order to determine whether a promising idea can be transformed into an opportunity worthy of serious pursuit, it is essential for the social entrepreneur to articulate a compelling social impact theory and a plausible business model. Developing a plausible business model requires designing an effective operating model and crafting a viable research strategy. These pieces must fit together, and the assumptions embedded in them must be credible given the environment in which the social entrepreneur intends to operate. Finally, the requirements of the venture must fit the commitment, qualifications, and life stage of the entrepreneur considering it. The case model is a model that takes a promising idea to take advantage of an opportunity to create a social impact. And that's all. Thank you very much.